Hello everybody, Renegade 875 here, bringing you the next edition of UFC prediction videos. This one is UFC on Fox 3, I believe it is. Diaz versus Miller. Taking place this Saturday, May 5th in East Rutherford, New Jersey, at the Izod Center. And as you can see here, I have Diaz versus Miller playing on the screen for you, the main event of the card. Quite a decent card here for on Fox, if you ask me. They got 4 total fights, and they got 6 fights on Fuel and probably 1 Facebook fight. But I will go through the main card with you. Starting off, Pat Barry versus Johnson. Oh, it's LeVar Johnson, that's right. I'm going to take Pat Barry on this one. I think he's got the better stamina. He's more well-rounded than LeVar Johnson. So I think I'm going to go with Pat Barry right there. Just to let you know, this is quite a long video, so I'll do 1 prediction per round. Except for the first round where I will do 2, since there's... No, I will do 1 per round. Yeah, that'll work. Nice right hand. And I'll just commentate on the rest. As you can see, I got Diaz versus Miller. Diaz has Miller down on the ground, working on his ground and pound right here. Just beating the hell out of Miller's face. Miller pulls rubber guard here. Trying to hold Diaz down. Diaz is able to get out of it. Stands back up. Miller tries to take him down. And eats a couple punches for it. A nice right-left body kick combo. Nice leg kick there by Miller. And again. Right hook, left hook, right hook. Just misses. The way I can see this match going down is Diaz, he wants to stand the whole time. And Miller, I think he's going to want to take him down most of the time. Diaz has quite a bit of reach on him. I think it's about 5 inches of reach. He's going to want to stand and strike. That's his MO. That's what he likes to do. But he can go to the ground. He is a Gracie Jiu-Jitsu fighter, so just like his brother. But I think he's going to want to stand and trade with Miller, and I think Miller is going to want to... I think he thinks he can box with him. You know, Donald Cerrone thought that, and Donald Cerrone got his ass kicked. So I think Miller is going to try to take him down, and take him down a lot in this match. So Diaz is going to have to fight defensively, I think, throughout most of it. Perhaps if he can frustrate Miller, that he will be able to make Miller stand up and trade with him. But in this video, Jim Miller does go for a lot of takedowns, and he does get quite a few takedowns, actually. So, but I think Miller also has the power advantage. I think he's got more power, but I think I am gonna have to say Diaz has more technical striking, better boxing background. He just doesn't have the power I think Jim Miller has. And Diaz gets rocked here early on in the second, and then for whatever reason Jim Miller goes for a heel hook here. Not sure what he was thinking. I think he should just keep swinging for the fences. As Diaz pops out here and comes in with a right Superman there. Running in right hook, left hook into a body kick again. And Miller takes a takedown. So while they're on the ground here, I'll go into my next prediction as Palhares versus Alan the Talent Belcher. I'm going to go with Belcher on this one. I feel like that's a little bit of an upset. Belcher's kind of getting up there in age, getting a little old. Let me bring up the fight information. Doesn't bring up his age, but the Talent Belcher, 16-5 versus 23-3. Does have a 4-inch reach. So I'm going to go ahead and take Belcher, and I think that's going to be a little bit of an upset. Don't quote me on that one. Over Palhares. The next fight coming up, we'll see. We'll see. That one's going to be a tough fight to call too as well. A couple up-and-comers. But back to the action here. Both standing, trading a lot of punches. Throwing hooks, jabs galore. Miller. Diaz trying to regain his composure and his stamina.
He is teeing off right now.
As you can see, this is played on. I'm playing on advanced difficulty with the energy settings, not as normal. They're competitive, I think it is, or simulation, where you lose your stamina a lot more if you're just throwing haymakers all the time and high kicks, and you're just going to tire out early. And that's the way I like to play it. Makes you play more technical, because if you run out of energy, you're going to get tapped. No question about it. Less than 10 seconds here, and Jim Miller gets a takedown. We're just going to sit here and wait for the Eve Levine to break us up before the end of the round. And as you see, there's no, I don't have an arena for East Rutherford, New Jersey, so I got the next closest thing, which is MSG, which no UFC fight has ever taken place there, since MMA is banned in New York, which is really stupid, if you ask me. But here we go, third round of action.
And we are set for the start of round 3. This is a championship.
And also, for some reason, I believe all main events are 5 rounds now. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So, to do a 5-round fight in the UFC in the game, it has to be a title fight. So you'll just have to ignore that little bit of whoever wins this fight. They're not the champion. It's a non-title fight. But Jim Miller gets a takedown here, so that will prompt me to go into our next prediction for UFC on Fox. And it's Josh Koscheck versus Johnny Hendricks. Johnny Hendricks is coming off a huge knockout of, who was it? Was it Jake Shield? No. It was the dude who never loses, and he always lays down and lays on people. Shit, I can't remember his name. It's Koscheck's friend, though. John Finch. He just knocked the hell out of John Finch, Johnny Hendricks did. Now he's fighting Josh Koscheck, who came off a iffy win against an opponent he felt was a lot less inferior, and he actually was. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but yep. And they're pretty similar height. Doesn't have a reach on the website here, but this one's tough to call, man. Hendricks versus Koscheck, that's tough. I'm gonna go. God, Koscheck just got really good wrestling. You know, Hendricks has got a shit ton of power. Decent wrestler. I don't know if he'll try to stand with him or not. My money is that Koscheck will try to take him down a lot and work on him on the ground. So I'd like to see Hendricks knock fucking Koscheck's head off, because I just hate Josh Koscheck so much. But I think Koscheck's going to win by decision. Just he's going to try to take him down and ground and pound him. I can see that being that. But then Koscheck has also been standing and trading. He's got a lot of, feels like he has a lot of confidence in his striking. So
those are snapping his left hook, he's down. Nice right hand.
Ooh, I rock Jim Miller here. Diaz does, and he's trying to finish him. 6 seconds, but he's just gassed out. He's trying to finish him with all his might. That's the end of the round. Going into the 4th and final round. That was a hell of a knockdown for Diaz there. I'll show the replay here. So I'm gonna take Koscheck in that fight. Although I want to see him get knocked out by Hendricks, which I think is a good possibility if he tries to stand and trade. So this last round, we'll just straight commentate it. Got some highlights on the 3rd here. It was a good round. For each fighter, they both knocked each other down once. That was a nice right hand by Jim there on Nate. Knocks him down. But then Diaz comes back with a nasty left and then a right uppercut as he's hitting the canvas. That looked like that one would hurt. Just saying. But here we go into the 4th round.
We begin the
on 5.
This is round 4.
And so you know, spoilers, that this is the final round, and it looks like Diaz is down. He's going for the guillotine. I'm not sure why he didn't try to finish him. He just took a heavy knee. Diaz is getting out. He's fighting it. He's getting out, and he breaks the hold into full guard. Whew. Miller, I think, made a vital error there. I think he should have tried to finish him with strikes, especially if that heavy knee trying to go in for that takedown Diaz was. Diaz is fighting here. Miller's got him in Never mind, rubber guard. He doesn't have it anymore. He tries to get up and take him down and was successful there. So Miller now back on top into full guard. And Diaz kicks him off. And they're both standing trading. Body kick by Diaz, knee by Miller. Jabs galore from Diaz. Hooks, kicks, the whole shebang. So to say. Nice left-right combo there by Diaz. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in the round. They're standing, they're trading. What's going to happen here? Jabs by Diaz. Squaring each other up. Miller's on the offense here. Throwing punches. Diaz trying to regain his stamina here. Regain his composure. Ooh. Miller with the right, left uppercut. Diaz comes back with his own combo. Dancing around here a little bit. Back and forth. Diaz with the takedown. Saw his opportunity. He took it. And Miller back with another takedown opportunity, but Diaz will stuff it there. Minute 30 left in the round. Nice body kick by Nate. Jim tries to take him down. Uppercut by Diaz. Diaz jumps on top of him. Diaz posturing up now, dropping some bombs. Boom, right hook. And Miller's got him in rubber guard here. Diaz trying to fight, get out of this position from Jim. Mr. Miller.
Pushing his opponent
Miller
away.
kicks him off. Nate comes running in with a flying knee, unsuccessful. Eats a couple punches. And a right hook by Diaz, and he's out. 1, 2, 3, 4 lefts as the ref finally steps in. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Nate Diaz wins the fight in impressive fashion. And he's walking around the ring, strutting his stuff. Is that Nick Diaz? No. Nay. It is Nate, the great Diaz. They both go for a hook. Jim's a left, Nate's a right. Very reminiscent of Dan Hardy versus Carlos Condit when they both hooked each other, but Condit's got there just a little earlier and a little harder. Very reminiscent. And Diaz jumps on top of him. A right hook right behind the ear. That'll knock out any man. And he finishes him with those 4 lefts to the face. And that's your champion, if it was a title fight. Fucking game. Anyway, Nate Diaz is the winner by KO, baby. And that's the way I see this fight going. Not necessarily by knockout, but it could happen. I think Diaz is going to stuff the takedowns. I think he knows that they're coming. And so he's going to box the hell out of him. I think he's going to win by decision. Nate Diaz is going to move on. Jim Miller is a hell of an opponent. He's got great all-around game, great power, great takedowns. But I think Nate's going to overcome in the upset and win UFC on Fox. So this is Renegade signing off, and I will have a post-fight recap of the UFC card on Fox coming to you on Sunday. And there's the stats for the game. Have a good day. See you later. Peace!